Okay, this is going to be a walkthrough for the Sam Blumenfeld Alpha-Phonics system, online. So I open up my browser page. I'm in Chrome right now, and I'm going to go to blumenfeld.campconstitution.net. And when I get to this site, I have the Samuel L. Blumenfeld archive. Now, there's a lot of information in this archive. It's everything we've been able to capture that Sam has put out in his lifetime, and it's an ongoing project. We'll be adding to this, I'm sure. Now, the opening tab is the tutor tab, and in here we have reading. Now, under reading, we have the second option here is, well, the first option is the How to Tutor book, pages 29 through 136, that deals with how to teach reading. Out of the How to Tutor reading lesson, he developed this, the Alpha-Phonics workbook and the Alpha-Phonics instructions. This is the hard copy book and instructions for the online learning system. Now, well, let's click into the online learning system and take a look at how this is laid out. Okay, there we go. This is the opening page. Now, on the opening page, I've created this legend, and this legend is going to walk you through just exactly how this entire site is organized. Okay, we have these gray speaker icons right here, right here, and right here. We also have rainbow-colored or red, yellow, green, purple, etc. different colored speakers. Okay. Now the colored speakers will be associated with each individual track of learning, and we'll get to that in a minute. So here's your legend. It shows you this gray speaker is audio. This screen-looking icon here. See, this is a video. The I in the yellow dot, that's an instruction page. That's for the teacher, the tutor. Right here we have on the line is the instruction description. So this is lesson 14. Here we have this is just the lessons for the pre-reading, right? Now, the charcoal colored icon is an actual lesson page. That's the page that you're going to use to teach with. And then we have various icons like these. These are flashcard icons. And you can use the flashcards to drill the student. Now, this site has primarily the Alpha-Phonics lessons that Sam developed. However, there is a collaboration here because there's a man named Don Potter down in Texas who uses the Alpha-Phonics in a classroom setting. And in doing so, he's restricted to the amount of time that he can spend in a particular class with the students. So he's developed lesson plans, and the lesson plans will map which lessons he's going to teach and in what week he's going to do it. Okay, so you can see here, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, right? He's got it all mapped out for you on how to go about using this system in a classroom setting. It's very nice. Back this up. Okay. He also has lesson progress sheets, so you can track the student's progress. Okay. You can grade the students and whatnot, take notes, etc., etc. He has practice assignments. This is sort of like the homework that he's assigning. Okay. Let's see what else he has. He has well, there's other additional downloads here that are not specific to his work. There's an audio transcript. This is word for word. The introductory comments for Sam. There's a brochure on when this was being sold in the stores. if you're interested in what people have to say about the program. There's some reviews in here, etc. Let's see, and then there's some stuff here about what to do after phonics. There's some cursive writing lessons in here as well. You can click here and go down here, and there's some lessons on how to write. Okay, it shows the different movements that are used in writing hand cursive lettering. Okay. So, let's start to use this a little bit. So what we're going to say here is the pre-reading lessons should be mastered by the student before you try to teach them to read. Now what's the pre-reading? That's identifying the alphabet. So we usually start with the alphabet poem. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, right? Now here's the instructions on how to teach that to the student. There's 5 pages here. Okay, and also how to write them. There's some information here on writing them. And then here are the instructions. This is Sam by himself talking. And these are going to be these 2 rainbow ones. These are going to be Helen Fabian with in an interaction with Sam. It's a very nice alternative track. So it's 2 different tracks of the same lesson. Okay, so you choose basically which way you want to go. You want to listen to Sam or you want to listen to Helen. You can listen to both. It's up to you. Or you can do the video. So let's get a sampling of what it sounds like. Here's Sam.
Welcome to our Alpha-Phonics workshop. What we're really discussing here is how to teach a child to read our alphabetic writing system. And I'd like to ask you here, how many of you had phonics when you were being taught to read yourself?
Okay, so that's the introduction. Then here's the Helen Fabian version.
In your Alpha-Phonics kit, you will notice a videotape entitled An Introduction to Blumenfeld's Alpha-Phonics. Well, if you don't have a VCR with your TV, we want you to know you're not going to miss anything, because on the remainder of this tape, you're going to actually hear an excerpt from that video. The portion. I'm Helen Fabian, your audio tutor, here with the Alpha-Phonics program, and Sam Blumenfeld, the creator of Alpha-Phonics. Sam, you've dedicated this tape, the Play Me First tape, for those who are really learning English, maybe for the first time, or for...
Okay, so you get a feel for the different types of lessons that are available to you. Now, here I'll just dive right in. This charcoal image here is going to be a lesson page. This will be the beginning of teaching the alphabet. Okay, so the first page is a legend again. It's just showing you the reason why the colored speakers are rainbow is because there's different tracks in teaching the reading program, and each track is going to line up with a lesson book, and they're color coded to demonstrate the progress that's being made here. So the original intros were rainbow, and then as you get into the actual sections, you're going to have your red and your orange section, your yellow section, your green, your blue, and your purple, and then you'll be finished. Okay, so here's lesson page 2. Okay, here's the alphabet. Now the student's going to be looking at these letters and identifying this capital A and this lowercase a both as being the letter A, B, C, D, etc. They're going to learn to see that letter and know it's A, know that's E, know this is R. Then, as you move your way through these lessons, they're going to develop, and all these pages are to help them, learn the letter identification. As you go through here, they're going to learn how to associate these letters with sounds, and that's where lessons 1 through 14 come in. So we'll go with lessons 1 through 14. And now, you don't have to use these links up here. You can just use these arrows. It'll move you across to. Okay? And at the bottom, if there's a continuation, you'll see these arrows here. This will move you up and down. Okay? So, let's see now. Where were we? Okay, sections 1 through 14. So here's lessons 1 through 14. Now here's an introduction, And here's the actual lessons. Here's your information pages if you need help on how to approach the lesson. And here's the actual lesson page. Okay? And the student's going to read these letters. They're going to say A is A, M is M, am. Okay? And they're going to do that, and they're going to learn these words. And as they progress through, they're going to pick up different letters on the same A vowel sound, short A vowel sound. Okay? Sam, man, has, sat, tax, right? And they'll move their way through. Ba-ba-bing, bada-boom. Lesson 7, lesson 8, 9, 10. Okay, all these are lower these are all the short A sounds. Ah. Okay. Go through, and when we get to the end of 14, lesson 14, we're now ready for our first reader. So we've completed the red track, and we get our red reader. Then we move to lessons 15 through 28. Again, we have these icons. Here you see the red speaker, or the orange speaker, I'm sorry. The orange speaker. The video.
In lesson 15, we learn the rest of the short vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Those are the long vowels. The short vowels are A, E, I,
Okay, this is a sample of how this is going to work. Now you work your way down through here. When you get to lesson 28 complete, now you've got your orange reader. Moving forward, 29 through 37 will line up with the yellow reader. 38 and 39 will lead to a second yellow reader. Okay. 40 through 49 will line up with the green reader. And remember, as you go through these lessons, these flashcards are here to help you drill the student if you need them. Okay? You can pick any of these cards. Here we're doing blend sounds, end, bend, lend, send, right? We go to 50 through 71. You can see here I ran out of room, so I just put more on here and pick up the rest of the lessons. This lines up with a green reader. '72 through 86 is going to be this blue reader. 87 through 100 is going to be another blue reader. 101 through 117 is going to be a purple reader. And then the final lessons in the entire series are going to point to this purple reader. And there's a bonus reader for the pupil. And this is a real nice little reader. It has lots of little poems, Americana in it. Very nice little reader. And with each step through this progress, as the pupil masters each reader, there's quite an accomplishment. There's quite a sense of accomplishment. And as you can see, they are reading right from the beginning in this. You know, there's no sight words or any of that. They're in here and they are reading words right from the very beginning. And it's a very nice, logically laid out, no frills, beautiful system. And I think that you and your child will enjoy them immensely. Now, this is also, there's a site page here, site map. And when you click the site map, you can get a bird's eye view of each of the tracks. Your red track, your orange, your yellow, your green, blue, and purple. Okay? And this is just another view, a top-down view of the entire system. All the different extras are listed in here, as well as all the individual lessons with the different ways in which you can take them. Here's your Sam only, here's your Helen and Sam, here's your video, little information pages for the tutor. Here's your lesson pages, etc. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is not too difficult to use, that you'll find it very easy to work your way through it, and I'd love to hear some feedback on how you make out with this. I'm hoping that you'll be able to just pull this up on your iPad at the kitchen table and work with your son or daughter, or your pupil if you're a tutor, and have an enjoyable experience learning to read. Okay, I hope that helps.